Alright guys, welcome back to the Crypto Yesterday. This is Donnie coming at you. So today we're going to be looking at the old Kevin O'Leary situation with FTX and what he's got to say and all the noise around that. We're going to ask the question, what the fuck, O'Leary? So, as always, we have to start off with our chart because every YouTuber loves his chart. So, we're looking at the weekly chart. Nothing has changed since yesterday other than we lost some money today. It's working its way down, looking at the market. The market's red. I definitely keep seeing the same pattern I'm seeing. I'm seeing that we're still looking at end of January, beginning of February before we have any upside action that will bring joy to the masses. First, we got to see the news cycle change, which we're working on it. CZ has been flexing his muscles and stuff like that and showing how solid they are. We're Binance, we're solid. He's just the smartest one of all the scammers. So it is what it is. Either way, we need Binance to stay afloat because that's a centralized exchange and it's the biggest exchange in the market. And if Binance implodes, then it's not looking good. It could be a long time before we build the volume back up that we're at right now. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think it's all just a show right now. I think everything is just part of the game, part of the masquerade of why are we going down, why we're doing this, why we're doing that. I still think we got one big massive dip yet. Um, I'm still playing the 8200 candle right here. So as long as that candle's still there, I know a lot of people don't look at this chart, so they don't see that candle. But I see it. This is the chart I play, and I've been playing this chart since that happened. And I knew when that candle right there and that day and that 5 minute period happened, I knew that we were going down, and I knew, to me, the information said that we were going down to the eights because of where the buy this candle happened and its peak to its bottom. So that's the information I'm playing. Again, that's not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. Hell, I barely have two nickels to rub together most days, so I wouldn't take my advice. I'm hoping I'm playing the right strategy this time, and I'm hoping that I make the right decisions going into the next bull run. I believe we're about halfway through the bleeding, guys. Uh, as always, stuff's gotta take its time. This is the weekly chart, so each one of these is 7 days. So I still think we're looking at mid to beginning of February, mid to end January, beginning of February having the flash crash, and that should get rid of the bottoms buy pressure. You got one of the ways I like to get information is I like to go in the order books and I like to pull up all the big exchanges order books and see where the money's piling at. And that'll kind of give you an idea. We need to get a little bit lower because they don't like to show you the bottom of the order book. So I'm hoping we can get down into like the 14,000 area, 13,000 trading area. If we can get there really quick, then it'll start showing me the bottom side of the order book on some of the bigger exchanges. I'll start seeing where the money's stacked at. We'll try to catch some pictures of that for you guys and post that. And I'll show you another one of my tactics that I use to see kind of where the money's stacking at, the numbers they're playing with, where their walls are, and stuff like that. And that kind of gives you an idea what the market makers are doing. Okay, now that we've done talked your ear off on that, let's go on over here to the news and see what's going on with old Kevin O'Leary. Oh, that's the search I use. I just like punching it in and see what happens. So the first one we got Shark Tank investor Kevin O'Leary hits back against Binance CEO calling him a liar. Well, that's like the pot calling the kettle black, but that's besides the point. Uh, you know, I wish I was in O'Leary's shoes. I wish I could net gain 4 million off FTX, and they'll go on all the news cycles trumpeting about how I got scammed. You know, he profited 4 million, guys. So at the end of the day, he didn't lose nothing. He lost free stuff, but he ended up making $4 million. And yet he wants to be paid back first. He's trumpeting how investors should be paid back first. We should get our money back first. It's not we. There's no we. All of us small people, I'm not me. I didn't have no money in FTX. I was smart like that. But all the small people that had their money in FTX and were hoping and dreaming that FTX is going to help them change their lives, they're screwed. Because the people with the money ain't fighting for you. They don't give a shit about you. All they care about is lining their pockets back up. All Kevin wants is that $15 million he was supposed to make for being a paid spokesperson. He preyed on his people that follow him, and now he's going to get his money back, and his people are going to get screwed. Imagine that. A billionaire looking out for the small guy. Then we got Kevin O'Leary points finger at Binance for FTX crash and Senate testimony. Of course he is. They got to blame somebody else. It wasn't the scam that made it crash, or the fact that Sam wasn't smart enough that when the market come down and take his liquid cash and rebuy the coin to cover all of his customers because something was going to happen. No, that's where Binance got it right, and that's why I believe Binance will still be around. I believe these exchanges are fucking everybody. I believe that they're selling against their own customers when we get towards the top, because who else has got enough volume to do that? There's all these orders on the books. They can see the back ends. They're selling their customers their own thing. They're double washing it. Each coin's 10 times what's actually on the exchange for what they got for coin that they're trading, and that's all that's going on. And then CZ is smart enough to buy the coins back. He can see what he needs for his exchange, and as it's going down, I mean, these guys see the order books. They have backside information about where the money's piling at. They have people with billions of dollars and trillions of dollars accumulated together on their side. They can control this stuff. So you got to quit looking at it as so hoping and dreaming, and start looking at the facts and what's going on, and look at it from a different point of view. And you'll start seeing that they're just playing a game. They're market making. They're doing the whole job. So I'm just hoping that this time I catch the ride, so that way I can just stop trumpeting my horn and disappear quietly into the night. But here we go, another one. We got small FTX investors should be paid back first, says former FTX spokesperson Kevin O'Leary. That is completely wrong. CNBC is full of shit on that one. If you actually go watch the interview, no, he's saying that the big investors, should be paid back. Former FTX spokesman Kevin O'Leary defends endorsement of Bankman-Fried's crypto firm. Well, of course he does. He got paid $15 million. Again, he made... I guarantee he didn't just... That it's not the only money Kevin made. Kevin's a very greedy shark. Look at the guy. He looks like a little money gremlin when you look at him. The guy, he's a billionaire, but to me he comes off as a clown. And yeah, he has more money than I do, but sometimes being a clown pays off, I guess. I don't know. I think the guy's a scammer. I just... he should have cuffs put on him, because all these big people that got paid to go promote this company help make this whole scam steal people's money. And, yeah, they might not have known that's what they were doing, but you still use your influence and your masses of followers to fund this. And I understand, we're going to get into FTX another day again, but we're still on Kevin. And Kevin's using his power and his ability to get on TV to keep trumpeting all this stuff so he can just cover his own ass. And it's just sickening, really. Honestly, I think the guy should get smacked with a huge fine, way bigger than that $15 million he got. I'll tell you that. And then maybe if you hit Kevin's pocket, maybe it'll teach him to shut up. All right, let me see here. Former FTX spokesman Kevin O'Leary says he believes Binance put FTX out of business intentionally. Well, yeah, that's business. If I had one of the top exchanges and I got this guy over here trumpeting, and he's going to Washington and pushing all this stuff, and he's trying to hurt my business, that's the goal. And then where Sam Bankman-Fried was dumb is he gave CZ access to his book so CZ could see the scam that was going on. And that's what ended it. CZ didn't do that out of the goodness of his heart for the people. CZ did that out of the goodness of his heart for his pocket. At the end of the day, it's all about making dollars. If it doesn't make dollars, it doesn't make sense. So everything has to be considered like that. All right, we got to move on. We're dragging on here. Kevin O'Leary, just looking at his face, his little money gremlin face, just kind of gets to me. FTX pitchman Kevin O'Leary refuses to admit SBF was a fraud. I don't have all the facts. Well, you should have all the damn facts. You were talking to the guy the day before he got arrested. I mean, you're a billionaire. If you don't think this kid wasn't starstruck by you and wasn't awed by the great Kevin O'Leary, and you're full of shit, Kevin. You're full of shit. It comes back to, what the fuck, O'Leary? You're playing your game. You're trumpeting your information. You're just on there squawking your facts and just trying to talk your way out of this about how you got screwed, but you still came out, based on your words, you came out $4+ million ahead on the deal. I don't think you got ripped off. I think you come out pretty goddamn well If you ask me, that's you. I wish I could make 4 million and walk away scot free, but at the end of the day, I'm not a money gremlin like Kevin O'Leary, and I'm not a billionaire. I'm just some poor guy making a video on YouTube. So again, guys, these are just opinion videos. These are my opinion, taken with a grain of salt. If you agree, you agree. If you don't, you think I'm full of shit, tell me I'm full of shit. Let me know in the comments. I just want to see, people talking and people, start conversation about this stuff. The more conversation that happens, the better it is for everybody. And the more people can learn from these mistakes and stop trusting these billionaires that act like they're in it to help you. They're not. The only thing they're in it for is to make more money. That's what they do. If you're a billionaire, you've mastered the art of making money, and you give two shits about the people like us. They don't care about a guy who's invested $1,000 or $5,000 or $10,000 or his whole life savings, because our life savings is what they spend on dinner and a plane flight. So, just think, guys. Just think. Please do your own research. Look at this stuff with wide eyes and be able to think outside the box so you can understand what these people are doing, and you might win. I'm going to win this time. I'm 100% all in on my strategy. I believe I understand what these people are doing. I'm seeing everything repeat itself. I'm seeing FTX collapse. I'm seeing the news cycles. I'm seeing the chart repeating itself. You just gotta watch the long game. The short game don't matter to me. I don't care if I lose 5% today or 10% tomorrow, as I'm stacking myself up and getting myself in position for the next run. It's all about being ready for the next bull run that will come. Well, guys, this has been another Crypto Yesterday. Today we're asking the hard question of, what the fuck, O'Leary? We probably will never know. The guy's going to walk away plus 4 or 5 million. Plus, he's going to get his investment back, because the politicians are going to give him his money back before they give people like us our money back. So that's just how it's going to go. That's the world we live in. If you ain't got money, you ain't got power. And that's what we're all hoping to try to change, right? That's why we play in crypto. We're hoping to change our money situation. Well, guys, this has been Crypto Yesterday. I'm Donnie. Always remember to do your own research. Remember, these videos are for entertainment purposes only. If you want to listen to me, I wouldn't recommend it. Please do your own research and find your own strategy and see if maybe my strategy might work for you. If you think I'm not full of shit, I don't know. It's just the strategy I'm playing, guys. Have yourself a great day.